This is the second part of the topic, inverse trigonometric and hyperbolic functions. In the last lecture, we have discussed about definition of inverse trigonometric functions. Also, we have done a problem about inverse trigonometric functions. Now, this is the continuation of the previous lecture. So, here first of all, we can derive the derivative of inverse trigonometric functions. Okay. So, first, the derivative of w equal to sine inverse of z, inverse sine function. Okay, so how to find the derivative of inverse sine function? Okay, so from this w equal to sine inverse of z, we have z is equal to sine w. Okay, now if we are differentiating this with respect to z, actually we need to find the derivative, that means dw by dz. Okay, we have to find the derivative of w equal to sine inverse z, that is we need to find dw by dz. Okay, so now here we are differentiating with respect to z, so we get dz by dz. Differentiating with respect to z, we get dz by dz is equal to d by dz of sine w. Okay, that is 1 is equal to d by dz of sine w is, by chain rule we can write d by dw of sine w into dw by dz, right? So by d by dw of sine w is nothing but cos w into dw by dz. Dw by dz is actually okay, we can write dw by dz, this is equal to 1. So we need to find dw by dz, so we have dw by dz is equal to 1 by cos w. Okay, now we need to find the derivative of sine inverse of z, that is the w with respect to z. So we have to uh, convert this cos w in terms of z. Okay, so here we have z is equal to sine w, but we have cos square w plus sine square w equal to 1. So we can write cos w is equal to square root of 1 minus sine square w. Clear? That is nothing but square root of 1 minus sine w is nothing but z. So this is actually 1 minus z square. So we can write this as 1 by square root of 1 minus z square by using this. Clear? So this is the derivative of, this is actually d by dz of w. W is nothing but sine inverse of z. So we have d by dz of sine inverse of z is equal to this. Okay, okay, so this is the derivative of sine inverse of w. Okay, now derivative of cos inverse of w, in a similar way we can find the derivative of cos inverse of w. So to find the derivative of what is d by dz of cos inverse of cos inverse of z. Okay, to find d by dz of cos inverse of z, in a similar way we can write let w equal to cos inverse of z, which implies z is equal to cos w. Therefore dz by dz is equal to d by dz of cos w, d by dz of cos w, this is equal to d by dw of cos w into dw by dz. So this is 1 is equal to d by dw of cos w is nothing but minus sine w into dw by dz. Okay, so this is actually we have dw by dz is equal to, that is we need to find, this is that is d by dz of cos inverse of z. So dw by dz is equal to minus 1 by sine w. This also we can write minus 1 divided by square root of 1 minus cos square w, because cos square w plus sine square w is equal to 1. So we can write sine w is equal to square root of 1 minus cos square w, and Cos W is nothing but Z. So this is equal to minus 1 by square root of 1 minus Z square. This is dW by dz, that is d by dz of cos inverse of W. Okay. So next tan inverse of W Z. Next, how to find d by dz of tan inverse of Z. Okay. So for this, actually we can write let W equal to tan inverse of Z. So from this we get Z is equal to tan W. Okay. Therefore, by differentiating with respect to Z, we have dz by dz is nothing but d by dz of tan W. So from this we can write d by dw of tan W into dw by dz. Okay. So we have d by dw of tan W is nothing but sec square W into dw by dz. So this is equal to 1 dz by dz. So we have the required derivatives dw by dz, that is d by dz of tan inverse of z. So dw by dz is nothing but 1 by sec square W, but we have 1 plus tan square W is equal to sec square W. So we can write this as uh, 1 by 1 plus tan square W, that is tan W is nothing but Z. So this is equal to 1 by 1 plus Z square. Okay. So this is dW by dz, that is d by dz of uh, tan inverse of Z. So we can write this. The derivative of tan inverse of Z is nothing but 1 by 1 plus Z square. Now we can discuss a problem. Find the derivative of W equal to sine inverse of Z at the point Z is equal to root 5. Okay. So we have to find the derivative of sine inverse of Z at the point Z is equal to root 5. We have d by dz of W is nothing but d by dz of sine inverse of Z. We already discussed that this is equal to uh, 1 by the square root of 1 minus Z square. Okay. Therefore, at the point Z is equal to root 5, dw by dz at the point Z is equal to root 5 is equal to 1 by square root of 1 minus root 5 whole square. Okay. So this is nothing but 1 by square root of 1 minus 5, that is 1 by square root of minus 4, which is 1 by 2i. Okay. Or this is nothing but when we multiply and divide by I, we get minus I by 2. Okay. Next, inverse hyperbolic functions. Inverse hyperbolic functions. The inverse hyperbolic sine, cosine and tangent are given by sin h inverse of z is equal to ln of z plus z square or square root of z square plus 1. Ln of z plus square root of z square plus 1. Cos h inverse of z, inverse hyperbolic cosine, is given by ln of z plus square root of z square minus 1, and tan h inverse of z is nothing but 1 by 2 into ln of 1 plus z divided by 1 minus z. Okay. So these are the inverse hyperbolic sine, cosine and tangents. Okay. Now, what about the derivatives of this inverse hyperbolic functions? First of all, d by dz of sin h inverse of z is equal to what? Okay. Let to find the derivative of sin h inverse of z, let w equal to sin h inverse of z. From this we have z is equal to sin h w. Therefore, as in the previous case, as in the inverse trigonometric functions, differentiating this with respect to z, we get 1 is equal to, or dz by dz is equal to d by dz of sin h w. But we have d by dz of sin h w is nothing but uh, this is equal to cos h w, or d by dw of sin h w into dw by dz. So this is equal to cos h w into dw by dz, which is equal to 1. So we need dw by dz, that is d by dz of sin h inverse of z. So dw by dz is equal to 1 by cos h w. But we have the hyperbolic, the identities of hyperbolic functions. We have cos h square w minus sin h square w is equal to 1. So from that we have cos h w is equal to square root of 1 plus sin h square w. So but we have sin h w is nothing but z. So this is equal to square root of 1 plus z square. Okay, so by using that we get this is equal to 1 by square root of 1 plus z square, that is d by dz of sin h inverse of z. Okay, so d by dz of sin h inverse of z is equal to 1 by square root of 1 plus z square, or z square plus 1. Okay, in a similar way we can find the derivatives of uh, cos h inverse of z and tan h inverse of z. We have the derivative of cos h inverse of z is nothing but 1 by square root of z square minus 1, and the derivative of tan h inverse of z is equal to tan h inverse of z is equal to 1 by 1 minus z square. Okay, okay. So these are the derivatives of the sin h inverse, cos h inverse, and tan h inverse. We can discuss a problem. Find cos h inverse of minus 1. Cos h inverse of minus 1. We have by definition uh, cos h inverse of z is nothing but ln of z plus square root of z square minus 1. Right. This is the uh, definition of cos h inverse of z. So when we replace z by minus 1, we have cos h inverse of minus 1 is equal to ln of minus 1 plus square root of minus 1 whole square minus 1. So this is nothing but ln of minus 1 plus 0, that is ln of minus 1. But we know ln of minus 1 is nothing but uh, to the base e of modulus of minus 1 plus I into argument of minus 1. Argument of minus 1 is minus 1 is actually here. So it is nothing but the argument will be pi plus this pi. Okay, pi plus 2n pi for n is equal to 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2 etc. Okay, so this is the argument is actually 0 to pi. The argument is pi. This is the line pi, theta equal to pi. So argument is pi plus 2n pi. So this is nothing but log of modulus of minus 1 is 1 plus uh, 2n plus 1 into pi I, for n is equal to 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2 etc. So this is log 1 is 0 plus 2n plus 1 pi I for n is equal to 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2 etc. Okay, this is 2n plus 1 into pi I for n is equal to 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2 etc. So this is the value of cosec inverse of minus 1. Cosec inverse of minus 1 is nothing but 2n plus 1 pi I where n is equal to 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2 etc. You can try these problems yourself. Find all the values of the given quantities. Okay, there are 14 questions here, and I am giving the answers of the questions of with the odd numbers. Okay,